crossing into northern Wayne County.
A little bit more info on that cell moving into northern Wayne County for a moment. 30% severe hail chance, 80% of hail. It's so far the maximum size of is about 3/4 of an inch. So not severe criteria, but strong. And that one is moving, Dustin. Let me see here real quick. That one is moving at about 35.
There's another cell behind that in Clinton County that's developed. That's going to hit Central City and Centralia, and it's strengthening.
That one right there is moving east at about 30. So could possibly have half-inch size hail with it.
Again, let's give you a reminder of the chances of severe weather for Sunday. We are at an enhanced risk of severe weather. All hazards are on the table, including large hail damaging winds and tornadoes. It's one of those things. Make sure you have a way to get warnings. Torrential
Like we talked about
downpours.
earlier.
Go
Like we
ahead.
talked about earlier in the last stream about having multiple ways to get warnings and information.
Yeah, and I know I've mentioned making sure your phone was charged. You never know if power is going to go out, but that's a way to get your warnings. You can also get warnings through us here at Wayne County Now. We'll talk about live on our video stream. We will. I will also tell you if you are stuck in your car or truck and are in an older vehicle that doesn't have capabilities of doing audio streaming of some sort, WFIW will have warning to go across their airwaves. It's another way. Trying to think what else. Everbridge through the texting system. They'll send warnings out. Social media is one you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
As this storm is moving into Wayne County right now. No watch in the Wayne County area, and I believe they're going to let this severe thunderstorm watch expire at the top of the hour. So in about
Yeah, it
35
seems like to
minutes.
me. Yeah, it seems like to me also, but also seeing a little bit more pocket of lightning just to the southwest of Xenia, northwest of Johnsonville.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that a little bit. But the most electrical part of that line is between Effingham County and into Marion County
Oh,
in northwest Wayne. Yes.
I just got a special weather statement.
Yep, I'm seeing it now
Um,
too. So I'm pulling it
okay,
up on the screen as we speak. It just popped up.
okay.
Doppler radar tracking strong thunderstorm near Helm, 12 miles southwest of Flora, moving east at 50. Okay.
Wow, kicked it up.
It's kicking up at 50. So let's start the track. At 50. Orchardville in 4 minutes. Zenith in 4 minutes. Johnsonville at 10. Reinhardt in 15. Sisney in 16. Jeff in 20. Mount Airy 29. This is going to stay north of Fairfield. Albion would be in the line of this in about 43 minutes. West Salem in 44. Bone Gap in 45. Browns in 47.
And another thing too about this is the first special weather statement we have seen so far in our live stream. So, you have these storms going on where you just didn't really have any warnings, but this right here is kind of like our not really warning per se, but still though, to
They're
see Paducah
monitoring.
issue a special weather statement. Yeah, they're monitoring it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we've been saying is I'm pretty certain they are watching what we're seeing on the radar is that it's a new sweep. Some very heavy rainfall. Again, I believe they said in that 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, pea-sized hail. Sisney, Jeff, Mount Erie, and Johnsonville in the line of this. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to localized flooding. So frequent cloud ground lightning occurring as well. And we can attest to that lightning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing it on my end as well.
As right now, that's the most electrifying part of this line is in northwestern Wayne County.
I agree with that. It's probably definitely the strongest part of that cell by far.
And this is part of the area that Wayne White had to replace 36 power poles at about 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not that we're expecting that force tonight. That was 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, that was 70 plus. Yeah.
So as right now, we are looking on the radar at some pretty strong storms in northern Wayne County. This special weather statement is just north of Fairfield, so Fairfield is not in this. It looks like there may be something starting to develop back into Perry County. By the way, both Double D and I had a chance to eat dinner at least beforehand tonight, so we're not going to be hangry on the air. See, I think you said you had classic pizza tonight?
I did.
Yeah,
Well,
tonight.
here, I'll show for the cam. So,
You got yourself some classic pizza. I'm sure Steve Brake and the crew would appreciate a little love there. I myself went to the Butcher Block, John's Butcher Block, when I was out at lunch earlier. Picked up a Hawaiian ham and cheese sandwich, and
nice.
and some pork chops to cook up this evening. Cooked up the pork chops before we went on the air.
Well, I'll tell you what, we try to eat and shop and support local when we can. So, always good to do that.
Yep. As right now we continue to look at that area of thunderstorm activity in northern Wayne County. Johnsonville, it's on your doorstep. Blue Point, it should be there as well. Sisney,
By
it's
the
a
way,
few minutes
Dustin,
out.
if you look to your west on the St. Louis radar site, starting to see a line form west of there.
Let me go to St. Louis. Yep. I see what you're talking about. The real question is, will it stay organized or... And there is a warning back that way for a severe thunderstorm warning. That is southwestern St. Charles, Franklin, southwestern St. Louis County, and southeastern Warren County until 9:15. And that is moving east at 30. And I think there's one weather spotter that's up in that's in western Indiana that I'm seeing right now. Yeah, no, this
Yeah, I
is
see him
all.
as well around Terre Haute. Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to go back to Evansville radar. So that's going to be the cleanest shot into this storm that's going through northern Wayne County right now. That or Paducah. Either one would be pretty clean. But the Gibson County radar site is the closest. Sunday. There's, I think, multiple rounds of storms on Sunday that are expected.
Yeah, we could see supercells form out ahead of a squall line that will develop. So you have the supercell threat along with a squall line bow echo threat for Sunday.
Again, this severe thunderstorm watch drops at the top of the hour for the counties that are outlined in pink. I know we're getting some lightning detection about 8 miles north of here, which would be up around the Sisney area. That cell moving out of Marion County, and pretty much it's southwestern Clay, northwestern Wayne, and very northeastern Jefferson County. And it's still tracking at 50. So, saying Johnsonville in 3 minutes, Sisney in 9 minutes, Enterprise in 14, Mount Airy in 22, Bennington in 29, Black in 31, Maple Grove in 31. And I
By the
believe
way,
the. Go
oh,
ahead. You go ahead.
I have a report from a friend. Rain is starting. He lives over in the Jeff area. Rain is starting. Lightning is strong in Jeff. Well, thank Bryce for that report.
I was getting ready to say I just looked at the Weather Service mesoscale discussion map. Nothing talk wise about a new watch or anything, which pretty much means I think we'll be done once this gets through our area.
We have that cell behind it in Centralia, Irvington area. We'll see if it holds itself together and start to see a little cell form over in the Kel Dix area. But obviously, the one with the most lightning so far in our area is in northwestern Wayne County. Sisney, it's not quite to you yet. It's right there at your back door. Johnsonville getting impacted by the storm along with the folks on the 161 extension. Blue Mound Road may also be affected. That's a popular road for the country highway. You also have Highway 45 between Flora and Sisney about to get hit with a storm. As had that report from Bryce just come in from the Jeff area. Some lightning. He's probably seeing the lightning over off to the northwest, but starting to get some rain. Fairfield, the rain is on the cusp of you. Nothing severe at this time as it's over to the west, right about the Fairfield Airport in the Boylston area. And we have a little cell that formed over in Kell and Dix area, just popped up. Yeah, another strong cell right behind that one over in the Central City, Centralia, Irvington area, as that too is moving to the east. But so far, though, so far in Fairfield, been pretty quiet here. But again, got a little thunder shower coming in from the west. No warnings for this cell that's over in northwestern part of Wayne County. However, there was a special weather statement that came out that's in effect for about 20 more minutes. I was just checking that. No update on that. That was the latest update was 8:26, so that information is old. But we are seeing again these storms coming in, especially the northern part of Wayne County. The Fairfield will get clipped by just a little thunder shower.
Yeah, they'll probably update that information here shortly as right now it looks like it's doing a little bit of weakening. I'm not putting it
Yeah.
in motion, but it looks like it's starting to weaken down. And considerably from where it was in Marion County all the way to where it is now getting ready to cross US 45, it definitely is showing the weakening trend.
Yeah, so far appears to be hail wise. Looking at possibly maybe up to half-inch size, which is below severe criteria, but maybe about half-inch to three-fourths of an inch of hail associated with that cell. So just can't rub maybe some pea-sized hail with it.
By the way, to our west tomorrow is a moderate risk of severe weather. It's in Oklahoma and Kansas and into that area of the country. So and that's what we will be seeing on Sunday. Besides cars going around in circles.
Well, we could see maybe there's always the remnants of it coming this way early Sunday morning.
Very
And then
true.
you have a little bit of clearing. Then they have a little bit of clearing before, what the National Weather Service storm predictions. There's been talk about the storms, making their way in the afternoon.
It's very true. Pretty much what we've noticed is if it's north, the further north you are, the less intensity on the storms at this point. And things are starting to die down on the south side a little bit too. So I think we're very close to the end of our threat this evening. As we're watching a special weather statement on the monitor right now. As that storm moves through northern Wayne County. About 16 minutes on this severe thunderstorm watch.
Yeah, we're monitoring some strong storms already in about the northern part of Wayne County, Johnsonville. Getting the storm right now. Sisney, you're on the cusp of the leading edge of it, arriving in from the west. Mount Erie, you guys so far are good, but we want to keep an eye over to the west for that storm to come in. We do have a couple of cells behind that one that are not severe, but they have shown some strong characteristics, especially the one by the Centralia Irvington area. We also have, for those of you on Highway 45, right about the Fairfield Airport, about the Frontier Community College, maybe getting some rain right there along that stretch of 45 between Fairfield and even going up to Flora.
Well, and this is starting to build down going south. About to,
It
it's
is.
just, yeah, I was getting ready to say it's just north of Sims. And I think it will start to clip Fairfield here in the next 10 minutes or so.
Starting to get a little thunder shower pop up just east of Mill Shoals and starting to see some activity pop up.
Yeah, I'm seeing that on the radar too in White County.
Yeah.
No watch there either, but that's going to be heading towards maybe Golden Gate and into maybe just south of Albion.
Hmm.
Hit Browns and then cross over into Wabash.
Yeah.
Right now, just looking at the map, highest warning on the board is a severe thunderstorm warning of some sort. There are no tornado warnings out anywhere right now.
Did have that one over Texas earlier.
Yeah, it was a PDS tornado warning. It was a tornado emergency.
It was, yeah. That was about the Texarkana area.
Yep. I don't know if you've ever driven through a Texas gully washer, but they provide a lot of rain.
Yep.
I think one time I've driven through one, and it was in Dallas.
I remember going to Dallas Fort Worth as a kid. This was just about a month after that May 3rd, 99 tornado that hit Oklahoma City. And I was still seeing damage. I just never will forget seeing, I'll never forget seeing like a tree on the roof of someone's home. I'll never forget that. It was still there.
I can
So,
believe it.
yeah, that's about a few weeks after it happened.
Well, the cell is starting to shrink down a little bit in northern Wayne County as well.
And for folks between Sisney and Flora, you guys are getting a pretty good lightning show up there that way.
Enjoy it tonight. I think Sunday we're not going to have the time to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So they've cut out the severe thunderstorm watch for Marion, Clay, Effingham, Fayette, Bond counties. So basically, the ones that are flashing, I don't know if that's. Let me check into it. They've
I think
extended. They've
yeah.
extended portions of that watch another 2 hours till 11. So Washington and Clinton counties under a severe thunderstorm watch until 11 o'clock now. And I think it's for what is back here in St. Louis. And that's starting to fizzle a little bit too, it looks like.
Yeah.
And now our crawl is just now showing the updated information for that severe thunderstorm watch. Sometimes it takes a minute for that side to update. There it is. Technology when it works, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think we'll be safe to sign off at the top of the hour.
That's what I'm thinking too.
So might be a good night to watch a light show and enjoy nature put on the show. Because Sunday we won't be able to enjoy it. We'll have to duck and cover from it.
And Dustin, you and I were talking about it earlier about the afternoon to evening hours.
Yeah, that's the main threat around here. Now, I was looking at the Weather Service in Indy. They're thinking 2 rounds over there, which is possible. They just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for. Let me pull it up here.
Southwestern St. Louis.
Yep. Northwestern Jefferson County, southeastern Franklin until 9:30. It was over Villa Ridge, moving southeast at 25. These storms are moving at a crawl tonight.
Mm-hmm.
As it's 8:52 here at Wayne County now. This storm in northern Wayne County has been weakening. I'm going to see if there's anything on it.
No.
Nope, still nothing new. So, I don't know about you. I think we'll be safe to sign off at the top. I know there's a little cell in Jefferson County, northern Jefferson County. It's going to maybe clip Woodlawn, but there's nothing severe on it. Highly recommend resting up for Sunday. Go ahead.
Yeah, those two cells have been kind of merged together. They were separate at first, but they kind of merged together, but not nearly as strong.
Newest scan shows that line is almost getting ready to connect down south from the Clay County area all the way down towards Keens and south of Wayne City area.
I'll tell you what about this spring so far. When you look at it from a weather perspective, it just seemed like the rain has been off and on, and I begin to wonder about the farmers and what they're having to go through right now.
I think one thing I've learned is I was talking with a farmer over in Knox County, Indiana, a few days ago. They're worried about the corn season,
Yeah.
about the fact that they're not being able to plant their corn because of all this rain. And what they have planted, some of it might be flooded out.
Mm-hmm.
For those that have stuck it out with us here on Wayne County Now, on your screen is Derek Dunn. I'm Dustin Fuller, and we're both working from home tonight. There's only one tornado warning, and it's down in Texas right now. 13 severe thunderstorm warnings on the board. Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, St. Louis, St. Charles, Franklin County, Missouri. More Arkansas. There's Missouri. A couple more Texas, some more Mississippi and Arkansas. Pretty much the Arklatex is getting hit pretty good tonight with severe weather.
Do have a listener report. Bryce, who talked about earlier, he says he's listening to our live feed, and we appreciate that, Bryce. We appreciate anyone who's watching here tonight with us. He says that the wind is starting to pick up in Jeff.
And that would be right in the center cut of this cell over here. They're saying up to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. And this special weather statement ends at the top of the hour, by the way. So 40 mile an hour wind gusts and pea-sized hail, radar indicated. Maybe some intensification down around Keens. I'll put it in motion for a second. A little bit of pickup there, but nothing, no warning down in that area at the moment. There was some hail northwestern Wayne County. Nothing showing up as of currently. As I think we're going to sign off in about 90 seconds, as there's no warnings on the map. That special weather statement in blue is going to drop off in the next 90 seconds. So if anything does break, we will be here. But we do remind you that the big risk of severe weather comes on Sunday, currently enhanced on that risk of severe weather for Sunday. So keep tuned to Wayne County Now. We'll definitely keep you up to date on that severe weather information. And now let's see here. That's not in the area. So I don't know about you. I've got the sounds that still come through on warnings for I think any warning it's issued, it still comes through on my end.
I don't hear it on my end, so
Yeah, it's just something that's set up over here, and I have it. I've got two sets of headphones on, so.
well. I would like to mention though too, Dustin, when you flash that graphic, we are in that hatched area too for Sunday. So
Yes. Yep. I'll pull that back up for you here.
yeah,
There's
there it is.
Yep, there you are, that hatched area, which means significant severe weather is expected, potentially. So be careful on that as well. That's going to wrap it for us. If we do have any warnings that pop, we will jump back on here on Wayne County Now. For Derek Dunn, I'm Dustin Fuller saying thank you for joining us and have a good rest of your Friday.